Good evening, and welcome to A Grieving Mother's Journey, Leakland, where we air every Sunday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. with open mic every third Sunday from 6:20 to 6:50 p.m. We bring grieving mothers together to share, trust, and bond with one another, and to spread awareness of the pain that is caused when others choose to take a life by violence, and the various struggles we face on a daily basis just to make it through the day. I hope that this will make those that are on that horrible path think twice and turn their lives around. Welcome. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of A Grieving Mother's Journey. We are on episode 25, and I apologize because I think I advertised it as episode 24. My fault. But anyway, I just wanted to come on again. I know the holidays are here for everybody, and it's a rough one for most of us. So once again, I just wanted to let everybody know that I am here. If you want to talk, if you want to chat, put some comments in, feel free to do so. If you just want to call in, if you need someone to talk to, the number scrolling at the bottom, the 571-409-3400. Feel free to give us a call. It's not our normal episode, so I'm opening the phone lines up immediately if anybody just wants to talk. I'll be on here till 7 if I'm needed. Otherwise, I may cut it a little bit short, but I just wanted to come on, kind of go over the holidays. For some of you, this is the first holiday, maybe just the second holiday. Either holiday, whether it's the first, second, third, or fifth, it's still a little bit tough out there for us angel moms and dads. So before I get more into that, I did want to say that I would love it if there's a grieving dad out there. We don't get that often. Even if you've been on before and you want to come back on and give us a little bit of an update, we would love to have you. If you're interested, please go ahead and just send us an email. Again, it's scrolling at the bottom, and that's AGMJ, don't forget the dot, at 51522@gmail.com. Just let me know. Coming on and, speaking about the pain and the hurt and the loss of a child, or the loss of a loved one, period, is not easy to do. But for some of us, it can be therapeutic. So I'm inviting you to do so. So anyway, I guess I want to touch on a little bit how the holidays affected me. I'm going on my third holiday, even though my son has been gone for a little over 2 years. It's still the third holiday. And I must say that this year's a little bit better, Thanksgiving-wise. I can't speak on Christmas yet. That's probably going to be a little bit more difficult, seeing as though it was my son's favorite holiday. And but I'm doing a little better, excuse me, with Thanksgiving. I actually feel like I want to be involved a little bit. So things are, it's not all the way gone. It'll never go away, but it is softening a little bit. So I would love to hear from anyone that where it's your first holiday. I'm sure we have some moms that are listening that's been through it for a few years that may be able to offer some healthy advice. And now, I get it. Really, nothing that we say will take the pain away, or nothing that we do will take the pain away. But it's always nice to converse with those that have been through it or going through it. I do find that therapeutic. I mean, this whole group thing for me has helped me along the way. So, and second, well, not announcement, but I am open for guests. If you'd like to come on and share your story, just remember this is a no pressure, no judgment zone. And keep in mind that we've all been through it or are going through it currently. So we totally understand what you're going through. And I'm sure alongside myself, there's somebody out there that might be able to help you through. So take advantage of that. And thank you for being a part of the group. We appreciate you. We are here for you. And I hope that it has given you some type of comfort being in the group. So I do appreciate you. And I guess the other thing is I was trying to put something together for us to meet and greet for the holidays. I think I might have um, moved a little too fast. I try very hard to make a difference and to help other grieving moms because I know what I went through and I know you're going through the same thing. But I don't think I was ready myself. It's a lot to put that together, and I don't mind the work. It's just I think dealing with me still kind of trying to get through and all that, and the everyday life is lifing for most of us, right? Still working and things like that. So I wanted it to be perfect, and it just wasn't there. So when I do pull something together, I can guarantee you it's going to be perfect. I promise you. So in the meantime, just bear with me. Continue to come into the group and help one another, lift one another up. Myself and my admins don't have to be there for you to do that. The group belongs to us, right? So utilize it. If you need to talk, if you need to vent, whatever. Again, we all get it, and it's never a judgmental thing when you post what you're going through. Just always remember we are all there with you because we've all experienced the same thing. Now, granted, there's different types, you know, but grief is grief. I've said that many times before. Grief is grief. So we all grieve. For me, I think uh, losing my son the way I did was probably the hardest thing. And there's so many of you out there that have lost a child or a loved one by fentanyl. I too have lost a loved one. With fentanyl, drugs, what have you, alcoholism. Um, so I can relate to basically all. Like I said, I've lost a mom, I've lost a dad, I've lost a brother, I've lost a niece, I've lost aunts, and then I've lost my son. Some of them were very, very close apart, together, I should say. So, I am still grieving, but I'm still here for you. So if you want to call in, and I'm here to listen, and our listeners are here to listen and, chime in, give us a call. Phone numbers at the bottom, 571-409-3400. If you prefer, or if you would like to come on the platform and speak about your loss, we welcome you. You would need to send me an email that is also scrolling at the bottom, and we'll get you going. So I haven't been on the group as often lately, but again, I said, life is lifing, and it is the holidays, so I kind of have my days too. But I'm not going anywhere. This group is here to stay. And like I said, even if I'm not in there or my admins, Kay and Crystal, are not in there, again, this group belongs to us. So feel free to go in at any time. And I did notice that there's like a lot of posts, and I thank you for those posts, but feel free to share photos of your angel. That's very therapeutic for us moms. Not only that, we want a chance to love on your angels too. So feel free. It's okay. Again, I said It's no judgment, none of that. So feel free to talk about your angel. That's so important that we talk about them. And if there's anybody that doesn't want to hear it, so be it. They're not for us. I know for me, I will forever talk about my son. I will continue to keep his name alive. And, he died senselessly and he didn't deserve what he got. So the world's going to know his name and the world is going to know what happened and why. And they're going to know that I'm always here. And they're going to know that this cause, this grieving mother's journey is based on his death. And his death is going to help so many others. And that's the goal. So how's everybody doing with the holidays? I guess, like I said before, I'll kind of touch on my first year, then I'll kind of go into my second year. And if anybody can relate, please call in. Even if it's just to kind of give me encouragement, I could use encouraging words too. But I know the first year was horrific. All of the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas, the most, nada. I wanted nothing to do with it. If it wasn't for my kids and other family members and close friends, I'm not sure where I would be during the holidays. It was very difficult to get in the spirit of the holidays. It was very difficult to participate. And I know a lot of us probably have other children, young ones or older ones. So you kind of have to try to keep going the best you can. But listen, moms, if this is your first year, do not feel guilty if you can't participate or do the things that you used to do, because the first year especially is for you. Your children are going to understand. Your living children, they're going to understand and they're going to support you. But you have to remember, we have to grieve. And there's no time limit, right? But the first year is crucial. You can't put on that face, that hey, I'm okay face, right? And keep it moving, because that's not going to help you. You need to grieve, and you need to surround yourself with those that understand 100%, not 50%, not 75%, 100%. And those that are going to allow you to grieve how you need to grieve. Everybody grieves differently. This is your grief and yours alone. So grieve how you will. Don't worry about, what family or friends or anybody else is going to think about you not participating, especially if you're like the big mama of the family, the glue that holds everybody together. Those of you that are my age or so know what I'm talking about. Because guess what? Now it's time for everyone else to be there for the big mama. So that's the first year. And it was horrible for me. The depression was intense to the 10th power. The anxiety, the tears, the questioning, the whys, all of that. I remember all of that. So if you can relate to that, again, call in. If it's your first year, call in and speak to me. The second year, to be honest with you, I'm not going to say it was really any better. Maybe a tiny bit better. But the second year was pretty close to the same as the first year. I think maybe a little bit more guilt. And I'm on my third year, and I can say that it has softened it. And again, we're just now going into the holidays, so Thanksgiving, right now, I am a little bit excited about it. Um, I used to host Thanksgiving and Christmas at my house every single year for years. Um, that part I'm not there yet. Thankfully, your admin, my daughter Kay, um, I will be going to her house for a little bit. I'm still going to cook a little bit at home. So, how many of you are going to cook this year? How many of you are going to entertain, or how many of you are going to go to someone else's house? I'd like to hear from you. And so, second holidays, Christmas. Oh boy, I, I just don't know. And as of right now, I don't really have too much advice yet because it hasn't gotten here yet. But I do feel that it's still going to be a little tough. Maybe not as bad as this first or second year, but it's still going to be a little tough. So if there's a seasoned grieving mother out there, I personally would love to hear from you about maybe some advice on, or just some suggestions, like what did you do in your third year to help things a little bit more. I'd love to hear that. So let me check. I don't have any comments here. Let me go into Facebook because I see a lot of comments on Facebook. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. What's up, Des? Love the blue heart. Kelly, you made it. Welcome, Kelly. I'm so glad you made it. I hope you enjoy the podcast, and we would love it if you came back and join us again. If you'd like to call in and speak with me, I'm here. If not, it's okay. No pressure, no judgment. It's okay. Scooby, hey, yes, I haven't talked to you in a while. She says, hey, you guys, I have to cook, but at my sister's house. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. At least you're cooking, right? I love it. I love it. Hey, Veronica, thank you for joining. So Veronica says, we all cook, okay, or bring something every year. And I look forward to gathering with my family in one sitting. That's awesome, Veronica. Yes, there's nothing like being around family during the holidays, especially during these trying times. It's crazy, right? Kelly, she says, I'll be alone. Y'all pray for me. Kelly, I'm so sorry. Um, do you not have family to be with, or is it just that you're not there yet? Either way, again, it's okay. It's okay because we've all been there. But I pray you don't have to be alone. That's probably, I don't want to say the worst, but I am gonna pray for you. I promise you. And geez, Kelly, that kind of hurts my heart a little bit. There's nothing worse than being alone, especially during the holidays. But I will be with my children, but my phone number is open. So you are more than welcome to call me if you just want to chat, okay? The phone number is scrolling at the bottom. Lock me in and feel free, okay? Veronica says Christmas is hard for me because that was my twin and favorite holiday. Yes. Yes, I know, Veronica. We are right here because yeah, I am kind of struggling with that too with Christmas. I'm not sure how it's going to work out, but I guess I'll have to wait and see. That'll be the third one, but I'm hoping that it'll be a little bit softer than it was the past 2 years. So pray for me. And Kelly says, yes, thank you, love. You are more than welcome, Kelly. We're here, okay? Scooby says, I ain't got no choice. Get it, girl. Make sure you save me a plate. And Kelly says, you're precious. I'm a country girl, but I do have a video I'd love you guys to see. Okay, country girl. So how country, Kelly? I always call where I'm from, which is New Hampshire, the country. But then you really have the country, which is down south. Tell me a little bit about your video. Um, and Veronica says, where you are in your journey is where you are supposed to be. Takes time. Thank you, Veronica. It really does. And sometimes it feels like forever, but I am not rushing it. I'm taking things one day at a time. And I want everybody to take things one day at a time. That's all you can do. Don't rush it, you know. There's no time limit. Kelly says, thank you. My daughter lives 3 hours away. Oh, and it's hard to be around my parents. My dad is very difficult to get along with. Is this a number I can call you after your show? Absolutely, Kelly. Absolutely. I'll be cooking a little bit. Trying to cook my dinner. I've been running around all day today, but you absolutely can. You absolutely can. Thank you for all the comments, guys. I'm glad I kind of learned how to click over. So let me go back and see if there's comments there. No comments there yet. So, I'm glad to see everybody. I know the last time I was on, it was kind of quick and I didn't advertise, my fault, but I did see the comments afterwards. And, but I just want to say thank you. Thank you all. So I am going to take a quick pause for a minute. I do have to go check my food, everybody, but I'm not going to leave because I see you all are on here. I'm not going to leave you. So just give me just a couple moments and I will be right back, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Let me flip over here to Facebook. And let's see here. Hey, Kay. Thank you for joining. You guys, your admin Kay is on. And Kelly says, hey, mamas, I didn't see that one. Hey. And let's see here. I don't want to miss anybody. So Kelly says, I had just moved into my home the day after my son passed away. I was alone and noticed some lights. I had ran up a table were flashing crazy, so I went and started a video. Thought I was only doing the lights. The next day I watched it and okay. So Kelly, we did an episode on what was it called? Basically visits from our angels. And yes, like now, have you seen orbs or anything like that? Because I see a lot of that. And we did one like on it included like if you have different signs and things from your loved ones. I do believe in the afterlife. Afterlife. And Kay says that's amazing, Kelly. Yes, I have a lot of videos of my son. And I recently got a puppy. I've had her for a few months now, and she always knows when my son is in the room because she'll react out of the blue. We'll just be sitting there watching TV, and she'll just like pop up and start barking, even growling a little bit, and then she'll just kind of put her nose in the air and move it around. I think that's amazing. For some, it might be a little scary if you're not used to that, but I think that's amazing. Hey, Camille, how are you, honey? Thank you for joining. Hope everything is okay. I love you, boo. But yes, Kelly, yeah, so I don't know, we could probably do another episode if you'd love to if you'd like to share that. I think that's amazing. And like the visits I went over, one particular visit that I had from my son, that if no one knew what I had been through, or if people didn't believe in that, they would probably try to commit me. But I know in my heart of all hearts that that was my son. And maybe I'll do another episode on that so you can share it, and I'll share that part again. But it was absolutely amazing. Just know, Kelly, that your let me flip back over because I don't want to say this wrong. Okay, yeah, your son, he's with you. Don't forget, pay attention to the signs. He's there all the time. And actually, I might share, I think I did in the group. I actually went to, not went to, but I signed up for a reading. Not just any reading. And it was 6 months to the day that my son had passed. It was Matt Frazier. And me and my oldest daughter were there, and my son came through. And it was amazing. I actually have the video. I'll post it on YouTube, Kelly, and you can go and kind of view it. It's there already, but it was so far, it's probably way, way down at the bottom. But I'll put it maybe up in the featured section so you can have quick access. But it was amazing. But I'd love to hear more. Let's see. It's 6:45, y'all. If there's anyone else out there that would like to call in, that would be great. Kay Pennell said, so happy to hear it's a little better this year. Yes, Kay, it is. And I'm sure you can probably tell a little bit. And how are you doing? And speaking of that, Kay's your admin, but she's also a sibling, right? I lost a son, but she lost a brother. So if there's any siblings out there that, let me know, how are you doing? Because you're affected as well. Let me know how you're doing. Give me a call, 571-409-3400. And just let me know how you're doing with these holidays coming up. It's not just moms and dads that are suffering from this. So let me know, guys. Okay, so, well, I am going to, it's 6:46. Again, I know it wasn't the full episode. Let me check. Am I looking at this wrong here? Yeah. So I know it's not the full episode. I haven't really had any guests lately. But I'm still here. Like I said, I'll pop in every now and then and speak to you guys and be here if you guys want to talk. So if no one else has anything else, I will probably call it a night. I just, I'm here to help. I know I've been through it. I know these holidays are hard. And, if there's advice I can give you, I'll give you whatever I've been through, and it'll always be healthy advice. So I'm there, but in the meantime, keep posting in the group. And even though sometimes I may not post all the time, I do see you in there. Just know, I always keep you guys in prayers every night. And Kelly, by the way, I want you to go into the featured section. There's a lot of past videos in there that I know that you would absolutely love, especially the ones that involve Dr. Adia. Amazing, amazing. And also you can go on our YouTube page. There's a UPC, not UPC, I keep saying that, a QR code that I keep in the featured section. All you have to do is scan that. It's going to take you directly to our YouTube page as well. Go ahead and, become a member there. You basically just have to, subscribe. All the videos are there. You can view them at your leisure, no rush. You can look at some, stop it, go back, however you want. But there's some really helpful. We have quite a few that are already in the group that has appeared. Jamie Resback is one. Dr. Pam Reese, who's also a family member of mine. She's come on a couple of times. Scooby that you saw in the comments, she's been on. We've had quite a few members that have come on and spoken. So take a look at them. They can be very therapeutic. So I'm going to flip over to you to Facebook one more time to make sure I didn't miss any comments. And then I'm going to call it a night, guys. Last call, if anybody wants to call in, 571-409-3400. And so Kelly, again, thank you for joining. We're happy that you're here. And not just me, I think I can speak for everyone in the group. We all welcome you. We're all here for you. So just keep posting. And again, like I said, for everybody, we'd love to see photos of your angel. Now, if you're not comfortable with that, again, no pressure, no judgment zone. It's okay. But I also want you to know that it's also okay to post. And sometimes every now and then I'll put pictures together and I'll do a nice reel of all of our angels. So anyway, it's been amazing. I'm glad that I could come on and share a little bit of my story for the new members. But I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I might try to pop on again. If there's anybody, like I said, I'm here. So, feel free, call in and talk to me, message me, comment. Now, speaking of messaging, just if you send a DM on the Facebook and you don't hear from me for a little bit, don't take it personal. I don't really check that a lot. I check the page more than anything. I check my emails more than anything. So you're never forgotten. Okay, guys? So try to have a good Thanksgiving, and prayers are with everybody. All right? So I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thanks for joining. Well, lovely people, we are signing off. I hope you enjoyed our episode this week. Be sure to tune in next Sunday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And remember, no matter how old or how young, our children will forever be our babies. We just have one with wings. Be gentle with yourself and take all the time you need to heal. Thanks for joining. Good night.